I haven't been documenting my experience here in St. Louis because it's been kind of dead, and my mother just kind of gave me an idea to just show you more of who I am when things are very, very still. And as an artist and stuff like that with no job, I am required to create every single day. So although I don't do it like I should, I'm challenged to always keep my creative thinking cap on. I'm constantly challenged by God's Spirit to perfect my craft and to stay sharp, because you just never know what's going to happen. And then on top of that, it's His gift, you know what I'm saying? So He's requiring that you take His gift seriously and that you make the most out of what He's given you. And although I am super guilty of not doing it all the time, I know that's what it is expected of me. And so I actually been in this really like weird place, kind of a funk, which is like another reason why I wasn't documenting. And it was just like I felt like I didn't have a lot of peace in my spirit, and there were a lot of things that I was questioning and I didn't understand. And so I had to get into a place of quiet and stillness and allow God to pour into my spirit what I felt that I was lacking. And I feel so much better, but in that process of what I felt was kind of a suppressed chaos, I didn't write, and I felt so many mixed emotions, but I didn't know how to convey it on paper. I didn't know even where to start, and I kind of was just pushing it away. I don't know if anyone else does that, but sometimes I'm overwhelmed with what I can say or how I feel, that I'm not ready to embrace what I have to say about myself or about my situation. And it's just a weird thing. Just through me spending some time with God and understanding that, every season isn't just peaches and cream, which is what I do know, but it's like, even in like your seasons where everything's not the best, you still feel like together. And right now I just don't feel together. Right now I feel broken. With me being broken, God can manifest in my life in ways that I probably couldn't even imagine. And just to be real, like anytime that I felt like low, I've experienced such a strong presence of God. I just wanted to take the time, I guess, to motivate you with where you are with your creative process, now that I was open and transparent about, what I deal with. You would think that, with overflowing emotions and feeling overwhelmed, that that you would be able to write millions and millions of songs. And although inside I feel that like I can keep going and going and going, sometimes it just doesn't happen for me that way. Like my mental process is a little bit different. Like I can think of concepts, but if it's not time for me to write, you know what I'm saying? It'd just be me writing. It wouldn't be like the anointing flowing and all this other stuff. So I'm really excited to share that I wrote a new song. And no, it's not rap. It's a whole song, like where like an orchestra would be in the background and I'm singing the whole way through, beautiful harmony and writing. One thing about how I am and how I compose a song is that there's a feeling or there is a word that goes forth. And so the feeling is either I feel like I have to pray, and then I somehow understand that no, I need to write, or I hear the Lord's voice. And so a couple days ago I heard God's voice and He was like, Lexi, you need to write. And so I took my journal. Let me go get it. So yeah, this is my book where I write stuff, talk about chaos, right? So yesterday, I got like an urge to write, and it is difficult for me to like just straight up say what it is. Like I use a lot of metaphors when I write. So instead of me just saying like, oh, I'm just really somber, I'll say, oh, something like when rain falls on hearts of metal. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, just say like, I'm sad. Sometimes just saying I'm sad is okay, you know? I don't have simplicity sometimes. In this particular case, the method was different. I usually have two methods. One method is there's a beat, right? And the beat automatically speaks to you and makes you feel a certain way. And if I don't already have like my first line, I'll say like, Lord, give me my first word. And then with my first word, I can usually go on from there. And then I have a second technique to where I write just words, what comes to mind, thought patterns, cadences, concepts, whatever, just playing off of words and stuff like that. And then I'll find a beat later, and then I'll rap it because it really doesn't have like a rhythm, they're just words. And so depending on the beat, I just make it flow. I just find a way to flow on top of it. So it's kind of like a free, I don't know, it wouldn't be a freestyle, but like a free rhythm type of thing. And that's actually how I wrote Lies, it was just words. And then I had this beat and I put it together and I just started rapping the words, and that's how it came out. So that's the second method. But this method, I laid down some vocals first. And that's actually not really different than what I usually do. That kind of is along the lines of having the beat already. Sometimes I'll just hear like a 3-part harmony and I'll lay it down in GarageBand, and then I'll like sing over it, rap over it, whatever. Like I was hearing so many different harmonies and cadences and riffs and stuff like that, and I was trying to find like the melody of the song. It was a little different because I would like hear something, and so I would have to like write it down really quick and then record it so I wouldn't lose what I heard, because I heard so much. And I always put like a reverb on my voice because it just makes it sound more prettier and airy to me. And so yeah, like I wrote this song in basically 2 days. Don't feel pressured to get a song done in a matter of time. Someone like me who dealt with inferiority would often listen to other people say, yeah, I wrote this song in 10 minutes. It's like, okay, I'm supposed to praise you because you wrote a dope song in 10 minutes. It's just like, everybody's different. Everybody's mind works at a different pace. Whether it takes 10 minutes to write a song, 3 years to write a song, 2 days a week, that's your process. And you can't let people make you feel that you don't have something special because your process is not like someone else's. And that was a lesson that I had to learn for myself. It does not make me less of a genius. It doesn't make me less of an artist. Like, go at your own pace, go at your own speed, but most importantly, be led by the Spirit when you write, because your gift is not your own. I hope that in some way this was entertaining, it was informative. For those who are creative, you kind of have like an idea of, you know, how to go about something, you know, musically or whatever. Oh, that reminds me, y'all know I do art. So yeah, I also do this on my spare time. I make beautiful collage purses. Look at that, aren't they gorgeous? Someone's Christmas gift, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm constantly like engulfed in the arts, bro. I wish I was more motivated. Motivation and inspiration is the key to creativity. You always want to be motivated and inspired. Inspiration births such a desire to create. For me personally, and if you can stay inspired and you can stay motivated, you'll find yourself creating constantly. So those who are made to do art, those who are made to make music, Stay inspired. Stay inspired. Be inspired, period. Like, if you're a writer, if you're a cook, if you're, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean to just level it down to one occupation. But, yeah, like, just stay inspired. It's so healthy. It's just so healthy, you guys. I hope that this helped you guys in some type of way. Let me know if y'all want me to talk about something, or y'all interested in seeing certain things. Just let me know.